Last time I told you why your classroom is noisy. You watched it, you tried the fixes, and it's still loud. So either I was wrong or you fixed the wrong thing. Part 1 actually covered the obvious layer, the seating charts, ground rules, routines, all useful. None of it is the real problem. And that's exactly why so many teachers feel stuck. They did everything the checklist told them to do, and the noise came right back within a week. So the real reframe is noise isn't a classroom management problem. It's just a trust problem. Kids don't test rules, they test whether the rule means something the second time, and the third, and the 10th. Think about two teachers. One threatens consequences constantly. One more time, and you are out of the class. One more time, and I'm calling home. And one more time, you're standing outside, but actually follows through maybe one in five times. The other barely raises her voice. She doesn't threaten much at all. But when she says something is going to happen, it happens every single time. No exception, no bargaining. Guess whose classroom is quieter by the end of the month? So here is a version this you have probably seen yourself. A student talks out of turn. Teacher says last warning. Nothing happens. 10 minutes later, another student does the same thing because now everyone in that room has run the experiment for you. They know the real threshold, and it's not the one written on the wall. It was never about how many rules you have posted, it's about how many of them are real. The moment a class learns a consequence is negotiable, they stop reacting to the rule and start reacting what they have actually learned about you as a person. And once that trust is gone, no amount of new rules fixes it because you are not managing behavior anymore. You are managing a reputation you have already lost. So, here is what actually works. Stop adding rules, pick one consequence, just one, and apply in the exact same way every single time with no exceptions and no negotiating in the moment. No matter how tired you are or how good the excuse sounds. This isn't a personality fix. It's not about being stricter or louder or scarier. It's about consistency being documented, written down, agreed on, visible, and instead of living only inside one teacher's head where it's easy to bend under pressure on a hard day. When it's written down as a protocol, it stops being one person's willpower. It becomes something the whole system upholds. So I can show you the proof. One school I worked with didn't add any single rule. They took the three rules they already had, the ones nobody was consistently enforcing, and made sure every teacher applied them the exact same way, every time, without exception. No new punishments, just consistency. Noise complaints across the school dropped within 2 weeks, not because the students changed overnight, because the system finally became predictable. And predictable is what actually earns quiet. So, yes, it is all about follow through and being consistent. Thanks for watching. Take care.